All right, Robert Drury back again. We'll try something a little different this time. I'm going to try a custom time control of 10 minutes and 10 seconds. And hopefully I can stay out of time trouble if I play it a little bit different. Now, question is, will I be able to get anybody to play me with a 10-second increment? And we're waiting. Let's see. I'm guessing most people don't like increments. I've tried playing before with 15 minutes, and it's the same way. Hard to you sit a lot longer waiting for a game. Yeah, I may have to cancel this and go back to 10 minutes. I'll give it a just a tad bit longer. And it's even got me a little tip. For quicker pairings, try expanding or disabling your rating range or trying a more common time control. All right, sorry folks. Let's go back to a 10-minute. All right, well, there you go, right off the bat. 2037 opponent. All right, B3. Okay, bishop B2, D3, E3. Let's go ahead and set my fin shadow up. Bring my knights to the center. Bring my pawn up to H3. We'll keep him out. I'm going to wait on this move, and I will go ahead and castle. Okay, now what do we got going on? Let's see if we can hit him in the chip away a little bit at his center. He says chip away. He's gonna. Oh, let's. All right, let's see if we can hit the E5 pawn. If he takes here, I'll just take back with the pawn. Trade queens out if that's what he wants to do, and we'll just simplify the game right off the bat. Okay. Let's line our rook up against his queen. Oh. My desk took off on me. Okay. All right, let's take. Do I come down here and put pressure on the, or do I come here? Then he's gonna push, and I'm back to. We'll put a little pressure. If he tries to protect here, we can just push and kick him out a little bit. I also got the option of taking there. I don't have that option. All right, let's come here. I assume that he's going to come right there, and if he comes here, it's attacking these two pieces. Let's move over. If he comes in here, I can just slide up. Okay. I can always take here, then take here. But if I take, or wait a second, if I take here, he takes, can I take here? He's got two on, he'll have a knight on here and he'll have a bishop on there, but I've also got a knight on there. Gets complicated. There's a few things going on there. If he brings his bishop down right here, and I'll just push this pawn and kick the bishop. Yeah, He doesn't like any of those scenarios. Doesn't like any of them. Okay. Do I push here, take here? Do I have anything else? Let's see, I got 1, 2, 3. He's got 1, 2, 3. Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. All right, if I take, he takes. I've got to take here on the bishop. And he takes there, and I take. All right, let's see. Is it going to work? I can pre-move that, or I didn't pre-move. Gave it a thought. You can always just. Can you always just? Okay. Okay, he's hitting this piece, the pawn. Now he's going to hit that. He's going to hit this. All right, let's push. If he brings this piece here. He did not. He's got. All right. Let's just see if I would love to get this piece off the board, and if he comes here, we'll just trade a couple pieces for the bishop. Okay. Let's go ahead. Let's take it. I don't particularly like the pressure that's on the board. Let's come up here, and I'm trying to, if I can, I'll swing this piece right here. Yeah. Well, he can trade out, and he can win here. No, he can't, because I don't have that set up like that. This queen is on this pawn, not this pawn. It's on that pawn now. All right, trade. Okay. And that's not, it didn't work out like I anticipated. Okay, so we're basically even on pawns. At this point, I would love to trade the queens out if he brings this queen right there. If he brings up here, I'm going to just come right there. But what if he brings his queen to that square? All right, he's going to go for the trade. He's going to go for the trade. I think I'm better protect there. All right. Let's see what we got going here. All right, let's see. What can I do here? All right, let's push. I think I'm all right. Think I'm all right. Think I'm all right. Okay. Okay, let's go back. Do I? All right. I'm not. I'm not as down as far as I usually am. Okay. I could bail out right now. Come back over here with the rook and force him to figure something out. If I go here, I was probably going rook to b3 and over to d3, but he's just going to come right in here. Then he can come back. He's also got this potential move here, which will undermine my pawn. So, I'll tell you what, we'll just bail out of this. If I push, he takes, I take. Yeah, let's try it. What? I mean, we're playing for the win. We're not playing for a draw. I'm into his position before he's into my position. Oh, there you go. Now he's got to. Oh my goodness. All right, let's protect. He's going to take. My goodness. What a stinky way to lose a game. And of course, it never turns out the way I think it is. All right, let's push. Okay, where's he going? He doesn't have any more pawn moves. It's no more pawn moves. No more pawn moves. I got to pass pawn too. Never thought about that aspect of this. Any move he makes gives me another pass pawn. All right, so here he takes, I take, just push. Okay. First to check. First to check. Okay, that's got a win. Can't say that I'm not excited about that. Let's go check this out now. Okay, I made this comment before. I've ran my insights on chess.com, and I suggest you run your insights, check your win ratios with whichever openings. And in the last 2 weeks, and I had played a lot of games that were not that I didn't record, and I found out that starting off with a G3, I think my win rate was like 30%. But starting off with B3, my win rate drastically increased. And I can't remember the exact numbers on it. I'd played a lot less games, but it was just a much better win rate. And that's a Nimzo-Larsen. I'd actually played a Nimzo-Larsen at one time for a brief moment. And I liked it, but, everybody had a particular setup against it, so you're having to learn all the different black setups. And there's actually a LC0 gambit that a gentleman did some YouTube videos on. And if anybody knows the Lila chess gambit, which is what it basically is, it's a good gambit to play against an Nimzo-Larsen. But let's get forward. Okay, so I'll fast forward through the opening. And we are like 6 moves in. Computer already likes black. And let's fast forward a little further. I've got the setup. Computer likes black. And I played C4 here, and it's computer's top move. Black has a slot. Well, actually, it's gone to even now. I didn't play the A3 simply because, he's got these 3 pawns. He's just going to try rolling down the board, so it's no point at this point to play it. If he played B5 up, I could probably play it and get away with it. But with that, let's go on. He's danced with this knight. We're just kind of jostling for position at the moment. line the rook up in order, because his queen's right there. So, you know, if these pieces ever came open, I'm sitting there with the rook already. Okay, he pushes. Okay, so that lets me clarify things real quick. So I take, he takes. It's clarified. Knight to d2. Now we've got a double. We got pieces hitting. Well, I've got 1, 2 pieces hitting on the pawn. He's got 1, 2 defenders. But the bishop can always take the knight out, which will leave him with 1 defender. All right, so now I can't take it because he'll just replace it with his knight. So I put another attacker on it. Computer didn't like it as much, but that's the route we went. Now he's going to defend again. So I got to get rid of the defender. I don't do it just yet. I play rook to d. Matter of fact, I don't do it at all. I just let him get in. But he got in, but it's not the best move. Now, I don't respond. The computer says bishop. Hold on. Computer says bishop takes, knight takes e4, rook takes, and bishop takes. So, I mean, I didn't hit the exact theme of it, but I didn't play a move that's losing. All right, so I'm pushing him back out, and now I take it. Yeah, I take, and and right here, white's winning. I dropped my bishop back. Bishop to or knight to f4 was actually, I didn't have to do it. I could have just played knight to f4, or I could have played g4. I mean, I didn't have to drop it back right away because it's not being attacked, but I did it. I did it in order to guard the h3 pawn. Okay, so he's going to double up on there. I just push it. I wasn't ready to trade just yet. Wasn't ready to trade. I have knight to d4. Computer says don't trade also. He comes in. Rook fd1. Backs up. All right, at this point, I'm a pawn up. Let's just trade some pieces. And I bring my king up to protect the h pawn. All right, so let's go back a second. The computer says f4. f4, boot the knight out, and f4 boots the knight. The knight has only got 1 square to go to. It's blocking the protection of this. It's blocking the protection of this rook. Now this square's out. This square. I see. You can displace his pieces. All right. Well, instead, I'm going for a trade. He trades, and I trade down to basically an equal end game. He gets the pawn back. Check. I'm trying to dislodge, and he trades off queens. That's logical. We're kind of in a dead even end game. He pushes. I'm trying to weaken this pawn structure a little bit, trying to get a little bit easier for my king to get in. And we're right here. He protects, and once again I'm trying to soften up his position to get my king in, and I play rook to a2. He just dances or moves his king over to protect it. I checked. It gives me a passed pawn. He backs up. Rook to b2. And I was thinking, if I can go here and here, I can get this off. And if I get the rook off the board, I feel I'm winning. All right, he just comes back. Dance my rook back over. And he goes back. So, at this point, do we settle for a draw? I didn't. Computer's actually calling for this move, which will force that up. Let's see, what do we got? I went ahead and just pushed up. Now he should have taken it. It's like, I'm not sure. Maybe it was a mouse slip. It's basically even if he takes it. But actually looking at it, it's probably not a mouse slip. He probably did not want me to get my rook in here and then head down this path. So he tries to just keep it in line, but that doesn't work. I can just push, and now he's got some problems. That was a mistake right there. I should have just went ahead and moved up the king, but I'm still winning because I've got the pass pawn. And I push forward. He takes. I take. Okay, now king to f5. Now he's got problems. He's literally a pawn up, but he's dead lost. And the reason for that is I've got the active king. He's got no, other than this h6 pawn push, he does not have any other pawn pushes. Anything over here just drops a pawn. His pawn position is locked down. He's got no levers. And saw thing, you've got no levers, you got no chance. And that's what it appeared in this game. All right, tempo. He's got to move. Tempo. He moves back. Now I can dislodge him from the square, the f7. The f7 square is doomed. Okay, he's getting desperate here. Let me just take. We're going to queen before he queens. And that's just mating too. Okay. Feel good about this game. It's not bad. What's one thing I haven't done before? Let's give it a quick game review and see what type of percentages we looked at. Okay, the computer says 85.4% and to 77.5%. And 4 mistakes, 3 misses. I'm good with an 85.4. The Hippo is kind of hard to get high percentages in because it is very complicated. And most humans do not play like computers. Well, no humans play like computers. But it's just a difficult opening to get a high score in. So, with that said, I am now at 2028. Well, let me go back and take a look, make sure my stat is right on that. I'm now at 2028, and it's a step up, so I will see you in good night.